When we think about health and longevity, most of us focus on lab tests, cholesterol, blood pressure, numbers that feel complicated and hard to interpret. However, long before any diagnosis, your body signals where it's headed. We're a naturopath and a medical doctor, and we got curious about that, because we spend our days with people who feel terrible and whose lab work comes back perfect. Introducing the Longevity Scorecard book and blog series. This book simplifies the science of aging into 10 simple tests you can do at home with a stopwatch, a chair, and 10 honest minutes. Watch someone get out of a low armchair. Somewhere in the last few years, without ever deciding to, their hands started helping. Nobody notices, least of all them. Here's one that might annoy you. That 10,000 step target? It came from a Japanese pedometer launched in 1965. They chose the number because it sounded good, and because the character for 10,000 looks a little like a person walking. Researchers followed 140,000 people across 17 countries. The thing that best predicted who would still be alive years later wasn't blood pressure. It was how hard they could squeeze. 34,000 adults over 65. One stopwatch. How fast they walked predicted how long they would live, because your pace was never really about your legs. It's about whether everything else is still cooperating. Ever notice you feel completely steady all day, then find yourself touching the wall on the way to the bathroom at 3 in the morning? The dark didn't make you unsteady. It just removed the thing that had been quietly covering for you. And here's the finding that surprised us most. In 60,000 adults, how regularly people slept predicted mortality better than how long they slept. The number everyone tracks lost to the one almost nobody does. Notice what all of these have in common. Not one of them shows up on a lab panel. Your blood work tells you what's wrong with you right now. It doesn't tell you what's changing. Because your body is running a quiet audit. It only maintains what you actually use. Stop asking, and it stops paying, not out of cruelty, just economics. There are 10 of these signals, and they sort into 3 body systems. You can measure nearly all of them with a chair, a wall, a stopwatch, and the phone already in your pocket. Here's the catch though. 2 people can score exactly the same and need completely opposite advice. One has to rebuild an entire system. The other just has to change a habit. The strange part is how available all of it is. You could measure most of this in a week, for free, without an appointment or a single blood draw. Almost nobody ever does. Your body has been keeping a scorecard your entire adult life, in a language nobody ever taught you to read. 10 signals, 3 body systems, 1 score out of 100, and nearly every test uses a chair, a wall, or the phone already in your pocket. Visit unlockhealthpotential.com to read the full blog series and get your copy of the book on Amazon. It reads in an afternoon, but what it measures shifts years before anything shows up on a blood panel.